schools recognize, and have for a long time, that hunger is an issue that impacts achievement, impacts student health and well-being. We know that diet is connected to concentration, it's connected to the ability to retain information, it's connected to all sorts of things that are really important for a growing mind, not just a growing body. More than half of the children in every district that we work in is on free or reduced lunch, which is great in that they're getting the services, but also tells you a lot about the need.
Often the focus is on very young kids, but not teens. And there is this recognition that teens are confronted by food insecurity in their homes and even in schools.
This one's really tough because in so many ways it's hidden. Right? Teenagers tend not to always share what's going on in their lives, just in general. And when it's something that can be as deeply personal or hurtful as hunger, that's even more the case. And so it's really a tough challenge for a lot of us who work in this field to figure out the right response. So in my previous role at the Community Foundation, I served on the Hunger Action Alliance, and I really felt like it was a great opportunity for community leaders to get together who cared about finding data-driven, real solutions that worked. And so the Hunger Action Alliance really helps us understand whether or not that's happening.
But there is this methodology called photo voice. So we gave them prompts about food insecurity and how they cope with food insecurity. And this is a wonderful way to collect data from teens. It's not a survey. You're asking people to fill out things. You're not interviewing them. You're not constraining them necessarily. You're really getting a lot of information about lived experience. It's what we wanted to do. So the results from the study were really quite interesting. They would do things like buffer their younger siblings from being hungry, so they may not eat, so that a younger sibling could eat, or they would eat less. These kids talked about sometimes doing illegal things like, stealing things, food from the store. And other things. I have heard firsthand, students who go and see our undergraduate advisor on at least 2 occasions and tell the undergraduate advisor, I haven't eaten for 2 days. There's a problem there. In the early 2000s, there were just a handful of college food pantries across the country. I checked just a couple weeks ago, and there are probably more than 600 now. Because the need is there. And it's not just at, public universities, it's also at private universities.
We're well on our way to 50 school pantries, everything from elementary schools and early childhood education, all the way up through community colleges and even state universities.
The cost of higher education, as we all know, is going through the roof. And even kids who get fellowships and financial aid are struggling to make ends meet. The research also shows that college students can socially isolate themselves if they don't have money to buy food.
The Alliance has grown to the point where the University of South Florida is creating a center for food security. It's the first of the kind in the United States where a food bank and a university come together to create a center that is so detailed about its work. And we've engaged people from all across the university as well, from departments you wouldn't think of, like engineering, from departments like public health and pharmacy, and of course anthropology with Dr. Himmelgreen. It's a program that really resonates with folks, and it's a program that we see every day how much of a difference it makes in the lives of the children we serve.